So hi everybody. Pada kesempatan kali ini saya akan menyampaikan materi saya tentang uh, akar dan pangkat. So sebelum saya menjelaskan, uh, I want to introduce myself. So my name is Dwi Fialanta and I'm from Kalimantan Timur, Luajanan, Desa Purwajaya, and I'm 18 years old. So tanpa berpanjang lebar, mari kita ke materi. So this my materi ya. A root. The root is the designation for a number with a root whose root result are an irrational number. Meanwhile, irrational numbers are real numbers that cannot be expressed in terms of where and are integers. Sedangkan exponent is a shorthand way of writing the repeat multiplication of the same number. Here is a definition of square root of a number. Ya, kita sebut saja ini A ya. A is the square root of B. If and only if A kuadrat sama dengan B, can use simbol ini. Ya, simbol ini to show a square root of a number. Ya, jadi simbol ini biasa juga disebut square root things or radical thing. Ya, begitu. So, the example ya, akar dari 9 sama dengan 3. Karena 3 kuadrat sama dengan 9. Ya, jadi seperti itu ya. Kemudian akar dari 1,96 sama dengan 1,4 karena 1,4 kuadrat sama dengan 1,96. Oke, kita lanjut. A simple way to find the square root of a monomial like x kuadrat dikali y akan 4. To find the square root of each factor separately, we can do this whenever we have the square root of a product because of the product rule. Ya, maksudnya di sini ialah kita bisa mencari faktor dari akar kuadrat yang akan kita cari seperti di bawah ini. Ya, seperti ini. Akar dari A kali B sama dengan akar A dikali akar B. Ya, ini penerapannya. Akar A kali akar B sama dengan akar 15. Jadi akar 3, akar 3 dikali akar 5 sama dengan akar 15. Ya, sama dengan ini ya. Kemudian ada juga yang kedua nih. Akar 3 dikali akar 12 sama dengan 36. Sama dengan akar 36. Akar 36 sendiri yaitu 6 kuadrat. Jadi yang tulis ini adalah 6. Ya, seperti itu. So, kita lanjut ke every question can be written as a product. So, you might have guessed that there is also a quotient rule for radical. Ya, jadi gini penerapannya ya. Akar A per B sama dengan akar A per akar B. Sebaliknya juga, akar A per akar B sama dengan akar A per B. Ya, use the quotient rule to find its square root. Ya, jadi kita gunakan aturan hasil bagi untuk menemukan akar-akarnya. Ya, jadi di sini akar 36 per 25, akar 36 sendiri adalah 6, kemudian akar 25 ialah 5. Ya, jadi seperti itu saja. Kemudian yang ini akar dari 12 1 per 4 sama dengan 49 sama dengan akar 49 per 4 dari mana ini 49. Ya, jadi kita jadikan pecahan biasa dulu. Jadi 4 kali 12 tambah 1 jadi 49. Nah, setelah kita jadikan akar biasa baru kita akarkan. Ini akar dari 49 yaitu 7 dan akar 4 sama dengan 2. Oke, kita lanjut. As you probably discovered akar A tambah B is not always equal to akar A tambah akar B. And akar A kurang B may not equal akar A dikurang akar B. Ya, ini sebenarnya akar A dikurang akar B ya, sama dengan ini. We can always combine square roots by addition or subtraction. Sometimes we can do it by using the product and quotient rules to simplify the square roots. Simplifying the square root of a whole number means finding an equivalent expression with the smallest possible number under the radical sign. This is called writing the number in simplest radical form. To write a square root in simplest radical form, we first and the largest possible square factor, the factor of the number under the radical sign. Then we use the product rule. Look at the simple. So, kita lihat contohnya ya dari penjelasan ini. Ya, akar 20 itu sama saja akar 4 kali 5. Kemudian masing-masing kita akarkan jadi akar 4 dikali akar 5. 4-nya kita akarkan menjadi 2 akar 5. Kemudian yang keduanya sama saja, akar 18 sama dengan akar 9 kali akar 2. 9-nya kita akarkan menjadi 3 akar 2. So, itulah sedikit materi dari saya. Semoga bermanfaat. Jika ada kesalahan kata atau perbuatan, saya mohon maaf. Sekian dari saya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita lanjut ke pemateri selanjutnya. Yuk.
Now we have a way to add some square roots minus 2 that can be expressed as like terms. Root 21 and root 75 can be combined because they can be written as 2 root 3 and 5 root 3. These are like terms. 2x and 5x, we use the distributive property to combine them. Root 21 plus root 75 is equals to 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3 is equals to 2 plus 5 plus quantity root 3 is equals to 7 root 3. An expression that contains a radical is in simple radical form if 1. No number under a radical 6 has a factor that is a perfect square. 2. No fraction is under a radical 6 and 3. No radical is in a denominator. 2 root 3 per 5 is in simple radical form because the number under the radical 6 does have a perfect square factor. No fraction is under the radical 6 and no radical is in the denominator. Root 12 per 5 is not in simple radical form because the number under the radical has 4 as factor and 4 is a perfect square. Root 3 per 5 is not in simple radical form because a fraction is under the radical 6. 2/5√3 is not in simple radical form because a radical 6 is in the denominator. B exponent. Whenever we use expression like 7 rank 3 or 2 rank 5, we are using exponent, the symbol 2 rank 5 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 2 5 factors. This symbol is spoken as to raise it to the power 5, to the power 5, or simple to 5 the 5. The expression 2 rank 5 is just a shortened way of writing multiply 2 by itself 5 times. The number 2 is the base and 5 the exponent. Similarly, if b is any real number, the b rank 3 stand for b times b times b. Here b is the base and 3 the exponent. If n is a whole number, b rank n stand for b times b times tiga itu
Yang mana? Ini kah?
Iya.
Kok gini ya? Aku jadi kayaknya pernah deh.
Ya Allah. B times B times B and factors, we say that B rank n is written in exponential form. And we call B the base and the exponent. Power or index. Special means are used when the exponent is 2 or 3. The expression B rank 2 is usually spoken as B squared. And the expression B rank 3 as B cubed. Thus, 2 cubed means 2 rank 3 is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 is equals to 8. We will begin with a very simple definition. If B is any real number and n is a positive integer, then B rank n means B multiplied by itself n times. The rules for the P power of exponents follow naturally from this definition. First, let's 3 multiplying two numbers is in exponential form. For example, 2 rank 3 times 2 rank 4 is equals to quantity 2 times 2 times 2 plus quantity times quantity 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 plus quantity is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 7 factors is equals to 2 rank 7 is equals to 2 rank 3 plus 4. Examples like this suggest the following general rule. Rule 1 is equals to B rank N times B rank M is equals to B rank N plus M. That is 2 multiplied to number is exponential form quantity with the same base as quantity. We add their exponent. Let's look at what happens when we divide two numbers in exponential form. For example, 2 rank 2 times 2 rank 3 is equals to quantity 2 times 2 plus quantity times quantity 2 times 2 times 2 plus quantity is equals to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 5 factors is equals to 2 rank 5 is equals to 2 rank 2 plus 3.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nur Muhammad Aliansyah. I'm from Samarinda. Saya dari kelas B angkatan 2021. Di sini saya akan melanjutkan materi dari pemateri sebelumnya. Oke. This is rule number 2 yang berbunyi B pangkat N per B pangkat M equals B pangkat N dikurang M. In order to divide two numbers in exponential form with the same base, we subtract their exponents. We have not yet given any meaning to negative exponents, so N must be greater than M for this rule to make sense. In a moment, we will see what happens if N is not greater than M. Now look at what happens when a number in exponential form is raised to some power. For example, di sini ada 3 pangkat 6 dibagi 3 pangkat 4. Di sini dituliskan 3 pangkat 6 dan di bawahnya 3 pangkat 4. Lalu hasilnya adalah 3 kali 3, 3 pangkat 4, 3 pangkat 4. Dan hasil akhirnya adalah 3 kali 3, di mana sama dengan 3 pangkat 2 dan sama dengan juga 3 pangkat 6 dikurang 4. Sesuai dengan rule number 2. Number 3 di mana berbunyi B pangkat M dipangkatkan M sehingga B pangkat M dikali M. That is, to raise a number in exponential form to power, we multiply the exponents. Example, contoh, 2 pangkat 2 dipangkatkan 3 sama dengan 2 kali 2 dikali 2 kali 2 dikali 2 kali 2. Sehingga hasilnya adalah 2 pangkat 6. Sama dengan 2 pangkat 2 kali 3 sesuai dengan rule number 3. Oke, lanjut ke rule number 4. Rule number 4 is A kali B pangkat X sama dengan kali A pangkat X dikali B pangkat X. Whenever both sides of this equation make sense, that is when each of A kali B pangkat X, AX dan BX make sense. So we can show that this equation remains valid if the integral n is replaced by a more general exponent. Next, we can formulate the following rule. Next, rule number 5. Whenever rule number 5 is A dibagi dengan B dipangkatkan X, hasilnya adalah A pangkat X dibagi B pangkat X. Whenever both sides of this equation make sense, masuk akal karena A per B dikalikan X, A pangkat X dan B pangkat X masuk akal. An expression of this is the example of rule number 5. 2/3 dipangkatkan oleh 2, sehingga 2/3 dikali 2/3. Lalu 2 dikalikan 2 dan 3 dikalikan 3, sehingga hasilnya adalah 2 pangkat 2 dan 2 pangkat 2 dibagi 3 pangkat 2. Atau sama dengan 4/9. Sesuai dengan rule number 5. Mungkin sekian dari saya. Dan kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Saya lanjutkan ke materi berikutnya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The two most common exponential function base are root and the natural exponential base. The natural exponential base is symbolized by the lowercase italicized letter e and is an irrational number. It is approximately equal to 2.7182. Common exponential base 10 exponential are also known as common exponential. Figure 1 is an approximate graph of the function y equals 10 rank x. The domain of this function encompasses the entire set of real numbers. The range is limited to positive real numbers only. Figure 1, approximate graph of the common exponential function natural exponential. Base e, exponential are also known as natural exponential. Figure 2 is an approximate graph of the function y equals e rank x. The domain encompasses the entire set of real numbers. The ring is limited to positive real numbers only. Figure 2, approximate graph of the natural exponential function. Exponential functions allow us to manipulate numbers in ways that can be useful in the sorts of work you're likely to encounter this day. Here are some of the most common laws concaining these laws, like the basic rules of arithmetic, are worth memorizing. That idea is repulsive to some folks, but it's the truth. It is good to know the following rules by heart. Reciprocal of exponential. Suppose that x is a real number. The reciprocal of the common base 10 exponential of x is equal to the common of exponential of the negative of x. So 10 to the power of x equals 10 to the power of minus x. Reciprocal of the natural base e, exponential of x is equal to the natural exponential of the negative of x. 1 to e to the power of x equals e to the power of x. Product of exponential, let x and y be real numbers. The product of the common exponential of x and y is equal to the common exponential of the sum of x and y. When two numbers in scientific notation are multiplied, the powers of 10 add 10 to the power of x, 10 to the power of y equals 10 to the power of x plus y. The product of the natural exponential of x and y is equal to the natural exponential of the sum of x and y. E to the power x, e to the power y equals e to the power x plus y.